MC Radio Rental Episode 123. Random words: arise, preoccupation, profile, jail, tendency. Arise, preoccupation, profile, jail. Arise, I never arrive, you know I open eyes and I feel inspired, you know I fly, cause I rise for the line, I gotta climb, when I rise up the spine, you know I sending it to bring all the merriment, and I'm rising to the top of it to see like the precipice, and you know that I climb high like I'm on Everest, and you know that I never tire, I will never rest, I go on forever, and you know I got to grip it, you know that I am rising high, I'm never gonna slip it, because I got the Beyblades, I gotta just rip it, and there is no kayfabe, you know I sit, go. You know that there's no occupation. You know that I am gonna have to stop the hatred. I'll ablate it and I will make it greater. You know, you see all the dragons and I made you slay them. Escape from jail. You know that you may follow me, you're chasing my tail, but there is no way when I'm raising my sails, because I take them with all the raisins and grapes. I'm making the wine, I'm making it fly, I'm making us high. You know that I'm a grip on my gripes. You know that I just might never tire, because you know that I will inflate all of my tires. Look, there's no end to me, because I'm sending it, I'm stopping all my tendencies. You know, we go from friends into enemies, and then go backwards until we're frenemies. You're a friend to me, and so we're never gonna stop it. I'ma go higher, you know, feeling like a rocket. I got the hairy feet, I'm feeling like a hobbit. I pick it up, but it is too hot, so I dropped it. Yeah, you know that I'm up at the pond, you know I feel so strong, and I may be long, but it won't even matter when I play my song, because we're going on forever, and I bring it. A bong is what we gotta hit it. I am may just ribbit, I feel like a frog, because I never inhibit. You know I go with the flow every time that I ribbit, and you know if I telling all the lies and I'm fibbing, but you know I'ma tell the truth when I'm up at the booth, and if I'm like a mental dentist I hit you with truths. You know that I'm so loud I'm never mute, but you know if you are confused then we may just be fused, coming on together, I'm making the fusion. And if you were never seeing me I may be elusive, feeling so ruthless, but it's the thing that I do, because I'm in the room and I am preventing the doom, and I am ending it too, and I will make it all better, batter for cake, and you know that I send you. Yeah, we play at cricket, you know that I finish every time that I am starting, so I feel so infinite. Soul supreme, and you know when I'm coming through I'ma hold the heat. Yeah, I make it so damn cold I freeze, and then I turn up the heat temperature degrees, because I'm changing all the energy. I might infuse it, never gonna stop it, cause I might not lose it, might improve it, because I'm so ruthless. And you know that my first name is Susan. I'm feeling immune, I might bite you, you're immune to my tooth. Yeah, but you know I get in the groove, and now you're made of all the bark, so I say that I'm Groot. Alright, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm laid in state, so make no mistake, that is my estate. Yeah, I'm great, I make the grapes and then I make them back to raisins, and no mistake, I'm slain. Maybe I'll rise, you know I am a wraith, so you know I got rhymes, you know I float. I feel like a ghost, I'm so explosive, and you know that I hadn't wrote this, cause it's improvised when I am in the rhyme. You know that I am gonna kill the clock, I finish rhyme. You know I take it from the tick and bring it back to the talk. It matters a lot, so you better grab on your mop, because I'm making a mess. I may undress, I may not text, because you know I say what's next. You know it's all a vocal, I have stole you. You know that we are gonna have to just roll you. You know carrying the globe, I feel like I'm Atlas, splattering the paint like I'm Pollock on canvas. Yeah, I establish what I need, and you know maybe I will grab it like a manatee, because we're in the sea. I have to just flip, I have to just splash, you know I gotta grab it for a grip. Yeah, cause it is just the H2O, and you know I am never gonna have to say you slow, because we're only faster when I'm faster than C. You know I have to exceed all the fastest of speed, cause you know that I can see relativity, because we're getting so big, no diminishing. You know I'm never finishing, because I'm going on forever, it's infinitely increasing, because you know I've got the time and the space, so when I arrive I will not arrive late, because a wizard is gonna turn you to newt, make you a lizard. and I'm turning you too, because every day I do it for transfiguration. And you know that I am gonna finish days, because I'm turning all the globes. I feel like the moon, you know I orbit you. That's the force of you, because I'm forming you into a new shape. Getting all together so I don't get in my way. Yeah, finding a star. You know I got a grab glass and I'm grabbing it hard. You know it might just slip, might just sliver, might just slip. You might make a mirror, cause I see all the reflection. That's my intention. You know that I'm winning like all my elections. Yeah, you know that I might just send you to the bottom of the post, and that's where I vent. Look, that's where I vent all of my energy. You know we're hurtling, that is my tendency. We are not enemies, we're maybe just friends. And you know that is why together until the very end. And you know that is just all the very best. You know that I am doing science and experiment, because I got all of the variables. I don't mean to scare all you, but we got the science. And you know that I am, look, I got all of the chemistry, and you know I go forever, cause there is no ending me. Yeah, you know that we are gonna have to bend the scene, make it all strange, and you know that I vent the hate. Yeah, you know that all the world is a stage, may be strange, but that's the way I behave. And you know maybe in the glade we will make it all great. And you know I am bringing cheese, so I hope that you'll grate. Okay. Let's do Supercell. Random words. Contemn. Invincible, malt, transitory. What does contemn mean? Scorn. Whoa. Despise, scorn, contemn. Yeah. I have to end ya. You know where to hell I'll send ya. Yeah, maybe you will have to condemn, cause everything you're doing that I hate and contemn. Yeah. You know that I am so offended when you're at the end, appended. Yeah, you know that I just won't lend you, because you are so terrible, you are an error. Yeah, you are like God's mistake. There's no way that you got a place. How did you escape from this damn cage, and why are you all over the place in this race? You know you're going so fast and I can't just take it. Every time you run you overtake it, so please just stay into your lane, otherwise we might not have to just phase. You know I move right through when I walk through the walls, and you know doesn't matter when I feel so tall, because we're separated like we are enforced in stalls. And you know we are carrying everything up in pause. You know that the pause when I might just rain it. You know that I might just take the reins, and I might take it, I might replace it. I got the phases, look. Yeah. It's just a story. It is temporary, it is transitory. All of the storms are forming, and you know all of the rains be pouring. It won't take you though, because you got all of the chemistry, the H2O. You know that maybe I will taste too slow, because I can't even eat it. I've got to go, because I'm flowing like a goat. I walk up all the walls, and you know I am never gonna just slip or just fall. You know that I am forming like it's autumn, making a whole storm. And you know we're soaring, we're flapping up higher, cause I got the thermals. You know that I'm rising out like a turtle, because if I'm a fall, I'm a hit on your head. And you know maybe you'll forget everything that you said. You know that every time I go there is no ending me, because I will remember every memory. You know that I am feeling like I am the best of me, but you know maybe I might am my worst fuck enemy. I never will molt, you know I hit you like it's lightning when I maybe will fault. You know I hit like a bolt, and you know maybe the salt is what we need to pepper you all. Alright. Different beat, different words. Slate, provisional, a carpus, perjury. What does a carpus mean? A feet no longer fertile, worn out. A carpus. Try to grow the seeds for my damn harvest, but it's not pulling it, it's just a carpus. I only have like half of what I need, and it just won't pass. It's a carpus, cause you know it's vast and it's lasting like it's half. You know we got to make it better if we're gonna all eat. You know that if we haven't got the seeds, then how will we feast? Yo, I'm writing it, it's up on a slate, and if I'm winning all the races, then I maybe have pace. You know that I keep it higher for every mile. You know that we are gonna queue up in just single file. Yeah, you know that I am like a minstrel. Everything I'm saying it is just provisional, and you know I'm singing it, I'm like a thistle, and I might fly high like I fired a missile. Yeah, I say it with the certainty. You know you're saying all the truths when it's perjury. If I'm on the mic, it's cause you heard of me, and I am speaking speaking so clearly, I'm never murmuring. And yeah, I maybe copy it like a dupe, and if I'm going through, I fall through the chute. You know I'm moving like I was Augustus Gloop, because you know that I am moving, I'm on the room. You know that I ended in 100 ways, and if I pronounce it right, I will enunciate, because I never stop in a thunderous way. I make it louder, because you know what, I'm the paste. I feeling like I'm so adhesive. When I'm arriving, I might not leave, and it's egregious when I keep it sneezing. Gesundheit when I've got the reason. Got the rhyme, I might just bask. You know, I gotta love the things that I have to task. You know that I'm gonna keep it in the cask. It's like the wine, because I'ma feel so vast. Getting so hot, I feel I'm searing. When we're out together, I'ma feel endearing. You know that we might be tealing, might appeal it, because I find I'm stealing. I'm taking your heart and I'ma take you to task. When we get together, I'ma feel like Paul Blart, cause we're coming through. I feel like stop. You know that I'm Paul Blart Mole cop. And look, it's okay, cause I'm up at the shop. You know I buy what I need, and I need like a lot. You know I keep it nice when I'm in the aisle, and I'ma walk through Fruit Loops single file. Yeah, I got veneers so you feel it so sheer. You know that I appear, then I might disappear, because I might rap like I was Jermaine Greer. But you know I'm gonna get on the wheels I steer. I'm up on the road, I hit the frog with the toad, and you know that I will float if you throw me a mode. So you know that I strode in the darkest of fog, and you know if I need a little, then I get like a lot. I have to rant, cause this is out of hand. You know I haven't got a plan for the circumstance. At a glance, you know I might just bast. I might baste it because I have no plan. Look empirical because they're coming on hot, and you know a bit of you will really erupt. I am under shit, you know I'm up at the auction and I'm underbid. Alright. One more. Entice, brittle, impending for stall. Yeah. I'm feeling it nice, you know I'm cooking up the dinner with the chicken and rice. You know that every time I see you in your eyes I feel enticed, and I might have to admire. You know that when I go forever feeling so brittle, and you know that I am gonna eat it when I'ma kill it. You know that never gonna stop or end it. I put it at the end of every sentence. I don't care at all if I have to forestall. You know, the changing all the seasons until it's fall, until it's autumn, until it's all storming. You know that I'm pouring, I'm like a Mormon, I'm like a Norman, because I might be storming. This is your single warning. Anaconda, cause I have to constrict, and you know I'm on you cause you're on my list. You know that it is just a certainty that if you heard of me, it is a perjury. You know I'm speaking so clearly, not murmuring, and if I am on the scene, I'll be murdering. And you know in my way when I articulate, because you know that I am gonna have to finish ways. Maybe I will get my skates, because I'm living on the ice like I'm Hemingway. Look. Yeah, I have to recline. I'm sitting right back, I'm feeling sublime. Yeah, I lie back, I might supine. You know that a wolf, like I'm lupine, because I have to just howl when I see the moons. And if you see me too, then you might do it too. You know that we'll elude and we might just loom. It might be a ruse, and you know a nincompoop. Look shit, you know I go forever up on the hills. You know I do it simply, I haven't no frills, cause you know the money goes into the till. And you know I'm giving you like all of my bills, cause you know that I'm on it like incongruous, because you know that we will start it, then we're stopping it. You know I'm looking trogdor, cause I'm monstrous, because you know that everything is so preposterous. It's ridiculous, I don't believe it all. Never finish it because I have to stall. You know that I go forever, have to recline, cause you know I'm like a pirate when I'm up in my mind, because I stole it. Everything I needed just folds. You know that every time I'ma find like a pole, because I've got to jump it over when I vault, because you know that everything is counted in poles. Look. Random words: storm, insistence, preach, permanent, true. Yeah. feeling all the winds with a storm. You know that I'm getting louder cause I have to just roar. You know that I can see all of the evilest Paul, cause you know it's coming over me, my name isn't Paul. Look, you know that it is autumn and fall, so you see all of the leaves when they land on your dawn. And you know that I am gonna have to take all the paws, cause you know I am a kitten and I'm licking them all. Yeah, we're grabbing it, we'll grab it like chattel. You know that maybe I'm an animal, I live like a mammal, but you know, every time it happens I got the animals at no species because I can't handle. You know, I have got the mandibles, I bite them and all, and you know I just can't stand them. I have to just pause, I have to slow it down, I have to say stop. But you know, maybe it's a lot, but they're never gonna rot because I at the bleachers have to preach. You know, eventually I will find my seat. You know, I sit down and I see the scene, and maybe it'll make sense to me. Eventually you get the scene because I'm never gonna slow it. Spitting, improvising, and it sounding like I wrote it. Maybe I'ma pause it and I take in just a moment. I gotta meditate, I get away from my shoulders. Gotta take the weight off, I take it off. You know, I'm taking all the globes when I play the stop. Look, you know that I'ma have to carry. I feel like Atlas, cause you know, established. I'm carrying planets, maybe you'll manage, maybe collapse, and I need a sandwich. I'm feeling famished, you know that I'm feeling that it's doing some damage. Maybe I'ma buy me a hammock, maybe I'ma sit back and just relax, and maybe I will take away from the action, cause you know that I'ma feel all the acid, the lactic acid, it is building up, and it is trouble in my muscles, and I may just chuck up. I'ma feel it so exhausting, I'ma need a pause or I'll lose it all. You know that I'm able to collapse 3 feet deep or 6 feet deep. You know it's not deep for me because I'm climbing back up. I feel like a zombie, Rob Zombie, and you can't even rob me. Got all of my treasures in my goddamn coffin. You know that there is just no damn Robin. Yeah, you know I got the loft of this cause I'm living so large in sarcophagus. You know that you were feeling it because I'm living in a pyramid. Yeah, you know I'm feeling it like I'm searing it cause it is so hot. Then there's no home, no robbing this damn pharaoh, cause you know that we keep it flowing like I'm Egyptian, you know, like an Egyptian river. Yeah, that is denial, cause I'ma take it when I'm living in my grave. And look, I'm taking a raisin back to a grave. You know that I could replay this game. I take it all back to original place because you know that I'm a finish on indigenous ways, because ambiguous slaves, because we keep it all moving. Synonyms every time I'm finding I'm losing, cause you know I just have to pause. A dinosaur was gonna roar, my thesaurus, it's exhaustive cause I keep it so slow. You know I got to just breathe every time that I go. Take it to the greenest of light. I'm feeling so light, so you know that I've never been blighted. You know that I can't write, I just improvise. Alright, one more. One more, then we end. Alright, random words, constrain, recompense, goad, embezzle. Yeah. Keep it stylish, I've never been plain, you know. Single file, cause I'm never constrained, you know. Improvising when it comes from my brain, and I never start it cause I stay in a place. I keep it moving, I have to explode, you know. Like a road, and I'm up on the road. I never gonna have to say at a show when I feel it shiny like it is gold. And I said it next, every sentence that defines success. You know that it happens when you least expect, and then you know your head is up on your neck. And you know, maybe where you're sending me, you know, a French revolution like the guillotine. You know, cut it off, I maybe just roll, I go for a stroll. You know that I'ma pay all the tolls, but I never did goad ya. Flowing cause you know that I hold ya. Leaving home, I rap like a goat because I always be braying when I'm saying I float. Because a piece of moat, you know I might just float off the dome, but it's like it's rote. You know that I'ma carry it in just my tote, in my little bag, cause you know I hope, you know that I'm never gonna settle. I taking all the money and it's like I embezzle. I got all of the phones with the bezels, but you know that maybe we are all in some peril. I feel like we're maybe in danger. Every round looks like a stranger. Nobody is born inside of a manger. If you give me, then I maybe just take ya. Yeah, everything, it's like it's in my hand. And maybe you were agreeing like a sycophant. You know, I got the pockets in my pants. And you know that I have taken all the strangest stance. And you say, oh no, like it's JoJo. I flip back, hit you like a yo-yo. And I will maybe implode, then I have to explode when it's up from the dome. And you know, I just hone it, I make it sharp every time it happens, and I take the arc because I need like 2 or maybe a few. I need more, cause that is what I allude. You know, we're gonna float when we're rising over the flood. You know, we're rising over hills and grass and over the mud. And you know, if together we'll maybe survive, cause otherwise there's no way that there'll ever be life. And then maybe when we come down, we will plant all the seeds, and eventually maybe we will feel all the glee, because you know that we seem like everything's better. But you know, maybe 100 when we will get all our debit. Look, fuck divestiture, because you know that is where I will be sending. Yeah, you know that I am feeling like the best of ya, but you know, at the end, fuck, look, have to garble. And you know, we go forever when we're in the yard. I'll maybe ferment, but that's the only way you take them. And alright, we'll end it there. I feel like that was a bit shit today, but we'll do better next time. Thanks, y'all. See ya.